The Ohio Soccer Association risk management process starts here at your inbox. Using my own email address as an example, this is the email that came to me after risk was initiated for my account inside Demosphere. That's not something that you as a coach can do. That's not something that that your club admin can do either. That happens at the state office and can only happen after your club or league admin or registrar has added you into their club or league Demosphere system, right? So once you've been added and we see your information, then we prompt risk for you, and that results in you receiving this message. So you get this email, you open it up, you're presented with this information. We are going to go ahead and click here to create a password and log into our Demosphere account. Demosphere is where the risk process starts. We're going to go into Demosphere, then we're going to hop out of Demosphere and into what is called Players Health. And inside Players Health is where all your risk requirements are housed. Once we complete all those requirements, then your completion status, in other words, the fact that you completed everything and the system knows that, is information that is sent back into Demosphere to mark you as complete and risk compliant. So we're going to go ahead and click. This is going to take us to the state side of Demosphere. We need to check our email address. That looks correct for the purposes of this demo. For password, we're going to go ahead and put in this. See if that works. Yep. So we've created a password, we've confirmed it. We're going to go ahead and hit confirm account. And what happens then is it dumps us here into our dashboard. So some important things to note. First of all, you'll see that there's a pop-up here that has been prompted to appear to us that is letting us know that we still have risk requirements that we need to complete. The next thing that you're going to notice, we're going to go ahead and hit remind me later on this. For those of you that want to get started, you can go ahead and hit the begin process button. But I want to make sure that you're aware to recognize that you're in the right place. And the way you can tell that is by this red bar at the top that says Ohio South Youth Soccer Association. Now, as we move into our updated system here into the fall of 2021, this is going to change to say Ohio Soccer Association, and our logo will change. But as long as you can see my dashboard and my account, and you can see either Ohio South or Ohio Soccer Association here at the top, then you're probably in the right place. Now, like I said before, if you got the pop-up, you can go ahead and use the pop-up to navigate to where you need to go. If you hit, process later like I did, you can actually go ahead and click this risk management tab, and it's going to bring up something that looks like this, and it presents you with this big blue button. So like I mentioned earlier, we're going to leave Demosphere, that's where we are now, and we're going to go into Players Health, and that is where all of our risk requirements are housed. So we're going to be able to complete Lindsay's Law, Safe Sport, concussion training, and a background check, all inside Players Health. None of those requirements are completed here in your dashboard in Demosphere. They are all completed in Players Health. So we're going to go ahead and click this. It's going to open up a new window. It's going to ask us if we want to authorize Players Health to use our Demosphere account. We absolutely do, because if we don't, then none of the information that comes from your Players Health account will flow back into Demosphere. So you absolutely want to hit authorize. It's going to automatically log you in, and it's going to ask you if you want to upload a photo. This is actually not a requirement that we have, so you can go ahead and hit next and skip putting your photo in here, because this photo does not translate to your coach card. There's a different process for adding your coach photo in Demosphere. If you add a photo here, it's only going to show up in Players Health. That information, that photo does not flow back into Demosphere. So we're going to go ahead and hit next. Here we're presented with some waivers. So this is the COVID-19 waiver. This is now kind of a standard practice for a lot of organizations. Basically what this is saying is that you're not going to hold us responsible, us being the state association, should you contract COVID. So we're going to go ahead and sign. I'll sign with my name. I'm going to go ahead and hit submit and move on to the next one. So I'm testing this under Claremont Central Soccer Association, which is one of our recreational league members. So huge thanks to them for letting me do this. That's why here you're going to see Claremont Central Soccer Association. You're going to also see it up here at the top. This should actually say whatever organization it is that you're coaching for. Now, we are aware of a scenario where we had coaches who were imported, their information was imported from prior system. And this is probably going to apply to a lot of you. And so it's not actually, there is a possibility that if you are now coaching for a new club or league, it's going to say the name of your old club or league that we had a record of you with in prior seasons. Don't panic. It's okay. All you need to do is proceed forward, sign, and hit submit. Okay? Don't get hung up on the fact that it's not saying your current organization, because when your status goes back into Demosphere, it's going to go to the organization that you are currently with. All right. So we're going to go ahead and hit submit.